with haste.
The witching hour. Shall we cut and run? Step quick.
We have 2 children. You can't make us split up.
God, I really thought I was done. I suppose thanks are in order. Again, what's an heroic story without a little risking of one's neck, eh? And you know what they say, the bigger the story, the more people want to kill you for it. You of all people will, know what I mean? I'll, tell you what I know, but not here. Too many eyes, ears, weapons about. Meet me at your camp, hmm?
You want 4 birds on the slope? You pay for all 4 birds.
Well, we sold everything.
Slipping through the absolute blockade is risky business. Everybody pays.
Captain, we have 2 children. You can't make us split up the family.
The crew and I are risking our lives. We're not doing this for charity.
Honey, you go with the girls. I'll find another way to Waterdeep.
What? No. We can't go.
Grimy as anything recently. Haven't had a
It's the
clean
only
cat in
solution.
10 days.
Trust me. I'll catch up to you.
You
You'll
better.
have to wash them all.
You better catch up
Marek
to us.
will never.
All right, Captain. Just these 3 then.
1,000 gold, all in cash, no notes.
So, a pleasure doing business with you, sir.
Oh, Wave Mother, Queen of the Depths, hear me. Please carry Holly to her final rest in the deep wilds. Please. Sorry, are you here for Wave Servant Holly's funeral? Oh, it's already started. They're just inside. No. All are welcome to come and celebrate the life of the fallen Wave Servant. May the Wave Mother smile on you as she did Holly.
There's enough offerings in here for a trip to the vault. Off you go, Fitz.
It was just about 2 francs. Wave Mother's breath was so overbearing.
Second Tide is the Umberland holy day when the timber harvest for shipbuilding is blessed by the sacrifice of a juvenile kraken.
Rejoice, as the Wave Mother welcomes another daughter. Rejoice, sisters, for Umberly has blessed her humble daughter with a pure death. Her lips blue with her kiss, her lungs full of her quenching word. Umberly's mercy saved her from a slow, sinking death in the beast's shadow. How dare this beast sully the safety of Grey Harbor? We will find its master and send him struggling into the bitch queen's embrace. Not a sweet sleep like Holly's, but a suffocating flood of fruitless garths and bursting flesh. You, supplicant, what tribute do you bring to honor the Wave Mother's fallen daughter? Yes. Then you know as well as Umberlee that blood must soon be shed. Your tribute is well received. Breathe deep as she permits. We are celebrating an act of divine mercy. Blessed Umberlee saw fit to spare her an ignoble death. But her passing was not as the Wave Mother intended. It was a beast who took her life. An unnatural one whose very existence is an affront to Umberlee. A wretched metal monstrosity hewn by hubris. A rusting pollutant that bleeds black blood into Umberlee's pristine waters. The beast struck Holly while she was swimming in Grey Harbor. She was found by some fishermen. She would have suffered a terrible, agonizing death had Umberlee not bestowed upon her the mercy of drowning. The Queen of the Depths is generous to those who serve her, and her favor is far less deadly than her wrath. Find the master of this poisonous beast and slay him. Then one of her most precious gifts shall be yours. That privilege is not yours to earn. We haven't found its lair as yet. Perhaps you can find where the beast takes its slumber and skewer it before it wakes. Salt kiss your brow. We await your return and the Beastmaster's demise. Furious and merciful Umberlee, hear our prayer. Flood the world with your word. Subsume us utterly. Sing, sisters. Sing in Umberlee's name. Praise her for this most holy death. Glorious Wave Mother, pour fury upon the beast responsible for this injustice. Leave it.
What's that?
I think I'm afraid of Swallow Gins.
Ah, don't worry. Big lawyer's just pulling your leg.
I'm not. It was a surprising big as life fans and
Stop! These are the flood tides chambers. You've no business here, Flotsam. Better have a very good offering in hand if you're being this much of a pain. Stop! These are the flood tides chambers. You've no business here, Flotsam. Stop!
Charmed, I'm sure.
I wonder what the next move is.
You don't have permission to be here. You're about to be ejected.
Mother welcomes another daughter in the deep wild.
Get gone before I shock you like an oyster.
Sing in Umbali's name.
You see the telltale signs. This is a victim of a powerful spell. It seems you're being accused of casting it. You may have talked your way out of this.
old-fashioned meat.
Furious and merciful Umberly, hear our prayer. Flood the world with your word. Subsume us utterly.
Yes?
All's well, I hope. Aside from the...
Let's talk.
It is splendid to see you again, my friend. If you saved me from that mob, I'd be penning a guide to the afterlife based on first-hand experience. Perhaps you would hazard a guess as to why the mob turned on me? Pish-posh! That strutting tyrant has a long reach and a steel fist, but he's a puppy dog compared to the real horror that haunts our streets. The Lord of Murder has returned. As he did 100 years ago, Baal has set his accursed sights on Baldur's Gate. And his temple runs red with the blood of the innocent. And just as then, he has more than one chosen to manifest his gruesome plot. He has Orin, and he has you. I see that. You have at least a measure of self-control. But Baal's inheritance is not shrugged off so easily. The heart of a Baal spawn is a flipped coin that lands on its edge. Yours is a family set on self-slaughter. When there are two or more, they will destroy one another until a single heir to the throne of blood remains. In times gone by, there was an errant-hearted Baal spawn who stood against his foul father and brother, Saravok. Optimist that I am, I hope you are of similar heroic vintage. I believe you will be. And I'd like to help the only way I know how, with a guidebook. This one did not flow from my quill, but from that of the wizard Irenicus. It is a study of the Slayer, and may give you a much-needed edge when you face Baal's chosen. Quite so. I was rather hoping you'd gathered all the rest of the adventuring paraphernalia yourself. You'll need every advantage. I am a living witness to Baal's defeat those 100 years ago. So I know your battle against him is not futile. He can be stopped. But not all of those who stood against him survived. And those who did were never the same again. I wish you luck, my friend. And I hope that when I see you again, you'll be in one piece. 2 or 3 at most. Whatever happens next, be sure that I will document it all as accurately as possible.
I hope there's nothing troubling you, my dear. Well, now's as good a time as any. It would be nice not to have to rely on you as my great protector. But, well, I do appreciate the thought. There is nothing I'd like more. I do rather like that, you know.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
You're so adorable when you're thinking what to say. All right, let's talk. Who knows when we'll have another chance? How could I say no? You are perfect. Time.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
Soldier.
Thou hast now a bosom companion. Take care that thou art not distracted on thy quest, seeking the comforts of the flesh. Recall that in time, all becomes dust and bone. Thy wheel, dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhaps the girl has left to hew her own path. She left behind a letter, as thou dost know. Hast thou other business? Thy wheel, dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhap the bard's death is a weight for thine own conscience to bear. She will be left to the peace of eternity, where the urge shall seek her no more. As thou desire.
dog wags his tail, a small bag clenched between his teeth. He gives in and surrenders his find to you. Scratch's tongue lolls out happily.
I hope there's nothing troubling you, my dear.
Hey, soldier.